everybody, it's your girl Planetastebuds coming at you with a baking series. This actually kicks off my Betty Crocker baking series. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be making some classics from Betty Crocker. Quick story about this. I actually grew up with the Betty Crocker picture book. It was one that my mom bought in the 80s, and it was all paperback. Long story short with that, we found it, but then, I don't know, at that time in my life, I really wasn't caring about making anything. Like, I didn't care about following recipes for my dinner, for my baking, or anything like that. In fact, that ties into a story time that I have for you guys about the first time I baked and how I thought I would actually never bake again. But here we are, and I today am going to be making a cake out of this book. So like I said, this is going to be my Betty Crocker cake book series. I'll put down below where you could buy it from. You could buy it from, I think it's Hearst or Hart. And they're actually the ones who make it, but it literally looks just almost like the book that my mom had when I was a little girl. So today I'm actually going to be making the chocolate chip layer cake. It's my boyfriend's birthday, and I told him to go in the book, find a cake, I'll make it for him. So here's the actual cake itself. To me, honestly, it doesn't look that appetizing. However, it is definitely going to be better than what you see here. It doesn't look terrible. It's just more the curls at the top I'm personally not feeling. Like, they don't look curly to me. So we're actually going to nix that. So yeah, I'm going to get started on making this cake. Okay, everybody. So I got my pan here. So I actually only have one pan. It's an 8.5-inch round. It's going to be a double layer cake, so I'm going to bake the cakes one at a time. My oven is already set for 350. So first thing I'm going to actually do, I have one butter out already, salted. You can use unsalted butter if you want. I just like salted butter. I want to talk a little bit about this self-raising cake and pastry flour by Brody. I believe that's how you pronounce it. This is already enriched. It's pre-sifted, so I don't gotta pre-sift. In the Betty Crocker book, she talks a lot about sifting and more older terminologies. Not that sifting is necessarily older, but more just like technical terms and things like that. And I really like that I was able to find this flour because it's pre-mixed with baking powder and salt already added. Stick a pin with that baking powder. Because I'm telling you, the chit chat I have, y'all are gonna probably laugh if you know how to bake or if you've been baking for a while. It's gonna be pretty funny. So I have this. This is already like a really good component of everything. So I'm going to now take this time and actually butter. I'm gonna butter flour and add parchment paper to the bottom of my pan. Now my reason for the parchment paper is it is a non-stick pan. I've had it for a while. It's actually not that. It's not bad. It's honestly not bad. I've made double layer cakes in it before, and they've slid right out with just greasing it. But with the parchment paper, it should even be even more of an easy slide. And just trying to keep it as traditional as I possibly can with the buttering, flouring, and then parchment papering of my pan. And so you guys actually know the whole parchment paper part actually came from me watching a lot of Nailed It. I don't know if you guys ever seen that show, but it's hilarious. The things that they are told to do, these amateur bakers, it's like, it's almost like a setup for failure sometimes I feel, but at the same time there's a lot of good tips, such as having room temperature butter is a good one. So that's why this is all melted up, but it's all good. I'm about to just fold it up and throw it actually in my freezer. My freezer is where I keep all of my butter for baking. And that's actually a good place to keep it, especially if you're going to make things like biscuits. It's good to have like freezer rock hard butter. It's a lot of sugar. I love when there's measurements to tell me what to do and I don't have to think. It's perfect. I don't even need this.
Cool. Alla finns tvättade.
All creamy, nice and fluffy.
Alla.
But you completely forget to add the flavoring, aka the vanilla. So you gotta mix it in with the milk. This looks so good, everyone, and it's not even done yet. I now have to actually fold in my egg whites. It's supposed to be stiff enough that it does not fall out. Let's do a couple more seconds. Hey, didn't fall out. That's how you stiffen egg whites. Okay, now I'm gonna fold this all in. It's like a really thick cake batter. Good. It's looking really good. So y'all can see. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a tossing of these chocolate chips. I'm gonna use, I think it's 2/4. Now remember, I'm cooking or baking in my pan twice. So let's hope it all works out. These are big pieces too. This looks so good and smells so tasty. I think my boyfriend's gonna love it. Alright y'all, first one going in. Alright y'all, I got my butter knife. I got my spatula set coming in the mail very, very soon. I haven't ordered it yet, but it'll be coming in the mail very soon. So I'm actually going to start with the filling. Okay, everybody, this is it. This is the end product. I'm gonna show a video clip of me cutting into it and going in as well, as you can see on the thumbnail. Thank you all so much, so much for watching me make this chocolate chip Betty Crocker cake. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, quips, or queries, let me know in the comments below. Share with your friends, your family, and yeah. Next up, my mukbang in the cake, y'all. Have a good night. Bye.